So watching Luka Doncic play basketball tonight was, quite frankly, at times a little bit painful. Look, I know Luka's dealing with injuries, and I know the wear and tear of the long NBA season and the wear and tear of the second season is also taking its toll on the Dallas Mavericks as a whole, as well as Luka Doncic. If you will, he looked like he had a flat tire or two. He looked like he spent the night hanging out with James Harden at a bunch of clubs. Look, I'm not sure exactly what happened with Luka Doncic tonight, but it wasn't pretty. But that's not the only reason the Dallas Mavericks lost at home 100-96 to the Oklahoma City Thunder. I am going to put the blame squarely on their head coach of the Dallas Mavericks and one Jason Kidd. Now, I at times have been, a little bit critical of Jason Kidd's in-game adjustments, but that's not what happened tonight. What happened was a serious lack of, if you will, players actually being committed to what's actually happening in tonight's game. It was like they were playing a game in mid-December. They couldn't wait to get home for the holidays. It was just ridiculous for the specific reason that as a team, they shot 52.2% from the free throw line. You want to know why they lost by 4 points tonight? They went 12 for 23 from the free throw line. It is a Jason Kidd discipline problem with the Dallas Mavericks and a lack of concentration across the board on the entire team, because it wasn't just Luka missing a bunch of free throws. It was a collective, if you will, team effort to actually shoot free throws as bad as they actually did. A disappointment tonight for everybody if you happen to be a Dallas Mavericks fan. Now, in terms of the Oklahoma City Thunder, you start to look at their depth chart and you start to realize there really isn't much of a depth chart, and you have to give it to SGA, who had yet another fantastic performance. He 34 points, 8 boards, and 5 assists. Chet Holmgren is coming along nicely. 18 and 9 were his stats. Luke Dort has 17 points, and Jalen Williams 9 rebounds, 6 assists, and 14 points. But beyond that, it's like Josh Giddey scored 5 points, and Cason Wallace pitched in 6, and Aaron Wiggins pitched in. It's just interesting because when I look at these teams on paper, at least for now, the Dallas Mavericks have a couple Hall of Famers on their team, whereas at this stage of Chet Holmgren's career, he is, not at a Luka Doncic level. He is not at a Kyrie Irving level. The Dallas Mavericks clearly have more depth across the board. This is a game that they should have won had they been disciplined at the free throw line, and if Jason Kidd had actually spent a little bit more time with his team putting in the work that was necessary for them to not show up in a playoff game. This isn't, mid-December, a playoff game, and shoot 52.2% from the free throw line. I don't know, just absolutely disgraceful, Dallas. All right, that is it for tonight's Underrated. Thanks so much for tuning in. Do check out our big sports website at underrated.media. And, of course, subscribe to our kick-ass newsletter. For the Underrated, I am Dave DeBaugh, wishing you all a tremendous rest of your sports viewing day.